Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Happy Wednesday? It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday indeed. So, just got out of the gym. Feel pretty good. Oh, man. So what's up? What's up? Let's see what's up. So, apparently, Twitter say that the Epstein files are down. Epstein files are down. First soul deliberately. Let's look at this Twitter post. DOJ's reportedly locked the public out of the Epstein library search function with no warning or explanation. Down. Oh, they're removing people. Down. Well, nobody in the U.S. is getting perp walked. All of these European people are being forced to step down, but nobody in the U.S. is being perp walked. It goes back to the video that I was talking about a few days ago where Trump might not be a part of the Epstein Fandoogle, might have called in and reported him, but his friends were. And he is protecting his friends because no one's getting perp walked in the United States. He is protecting those friends. He's like, I am going to ride or die with these mofos. We're going down. That is why when you watch the State of the Union, it's just a giant cheerleading squad. Like, Hercules. Bomb Iran. Yeah. What does everybody think? Run the polls. Let's see what the people think of bombing Iran right now. Run the polls. Gotta know. Please tell me that backups of somewhere. Alex Jones is on it. My sister is literally in control of all the computers. True. That's one of the reasons why I logged on tonight, because I was on Twitter and I saw that too. And that is the next slide, but we're not there yet. So basically, I like Trump. I like what he's doing. I like a lot of the things he's bringing to the table. I like how he went after the money. But I also don't like how he supposedly was supposed to go after the foundations and those who are laundering money. We haven't seen any Somalis perp walked. So it's kind of like a soft, like, yeah, I'm doing what I said I was going to do, but I'm not fully going to do it. And that is a little depressing. That is, at the heart of as a voter, that is depressing. If you like Alex Jones, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. If you're Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter to me. If you're purple, blue hair, whatever, doesn't matter. We're all just people. But the bottom line is we are being wagged the dog, basically. Like, yeah, we'll give them a little bit, but not giving the whole thing. But really, we need Godzilla. Get the big Epstein files all out, all the names. Let's see the entire thing. Even though the Dallas 50,000, people, your 401ks are safe. But there's billionaires and trillionaires eating kids, laundering money, doing all sorts of crazy stuff all over the world with, viruses and nanotechnology, and talking about replacing the workforce with robots. Yet they're out finagling with children and stuff, and they're in charge, and yet they are not perp walked. They brought down the mob with tax evasion. They brought down Bill Clinton because he lied to Congress about getting ABJ when he was really doing nuclear weapon secrets backdoor weapons secrets of the Chinese. So there are ways to take these people down. The Europeans are just basically forcing people to step down. But it's pretty crazy that it's just like with the Somali story. Less than 2 weeks later, they brought in just tons of ICE agents and just went after all the illegals there, but they didn't arrest the Somalis. They may have brought in the ICE agents, but they didn't go after the real problem. They just rounded up, like random offenders, but they didn't go after the fraud. And then the Republicans sent in the ICE agents, and the Democrats sent in the NGOs and Antifa. So they had a little skirmish, while the real story was the $13 billion that was laundered throughout the NGOs and throughout terrorist groups, and basically robbing single moms from getting federal daycare assistance. Basically robbing autistic children of care. So, yeah, the Democrats sent in Antifa, and the Republicans sent in ICE. And they had a little clash off right as that story broke. Pretty crazy, isn't that? Isn't that pretty crazy? And now we have breaking news, man. Let's bring this in. Woo! That's C-Maxwell's sister. Lexi's sister is literally in control of all the FBI computer systems, including national security and Epstein files. That Chalad providing data mining software for FBI's counterterrorism warehouse post 9/11. It's across the exactly. So we're seeing shenanigans. We're going to continue to see shenanigans because Trump's friends are too big to fail. And Iran is too juicy to bomb. And Cuba is too juicy to put hotels on. So we're going to see this continue. And they drug Hillary Clinton in front of Congress. And what does it matter anyway, right? The Dow's 50,000. And she basically said, I know nothing. But Dow's 50,000? Yes, it is. Oh. Yeah. Man. We gotta wake up, people. I'm not saying any sort of violence. I basically am just saying that we need to wake people up. If someone brings up straight up Republican mainline propaganda to say, do they ever talk about eating people? Do we ever talk about how there's emails missing from 9/11? Or bring up the fact, isn't it kind of weird that they brought in the ICE agents and the protesters at the exact same time to cover up $13 billion in theft, and then had the infamous governor Tim Walz basically have a phone number directly to his office from one of the daycares. Look at that pool. Look at that. That looks fake. That is so crazy. That looks so crazy. Such beautiful pictures. I can't wait to go to Cancun. Yeah, this YouTube channel is amazing. This YouTube channel is amazing. They are a lot of fun. Let's Green Haven 4K. Amazing channel. They are providing the aerial photos of today's show. Yes, they are. It's It's nice to have a 75-inch TV and just put this on and just zone out and have some music on in the background. But I'm not playing any music because I don't want a copyright strike. But yeah, we have the blackmailers in charge, and they can continue to be in charge. And we just have to take care of ourselves. Take care of yourself. Don't dwell on the Epstein files. Dwell on little victories that you can do in your own life. Start on the local level and work your way out. Don't try not to doom scroll. What I'm basically saying, doom scrolling, it's not going to get you rich, not going to make you money, not going to better yourself. Focus on ways to better yourself. Focus on ways to get outside and get more active in your community. And when people bring this kind of stuff up, hammer them down, man. Hammer it down. You tell them how you really feel. You go in, you red pill the hell out of them. Because what I used to do is I used to pass out DVDs. I used to put the Obama deception on people's windows. I used to put up flyers all over town. And it was very effective. Because 5 years later, most of my friends were like, holy crap, you were right. And now we all openly talk about this kind of thing. But since the Epstein files have come out, I don't think we could really toe the party line anymore. The towing of the line when you find out that they're doing that to kids, and the true power and how they feel about us, you can't really toe that party line anymore, whether you're on the left or the right. Because you can say, oh, Trump, 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 Trump. You can say that all day. But the Democrats have been sitting on this and been a part of it for 10 to 20 plus years. You don't think that they knew about this dude's island? They have continuous satellite coverage of the entire world 24 hours a day. He was a fixer. He got caught just like Diddy, just like any other of the Harvey Weinstein or whatever, just like him. It was their time to be taken out, and they were taken out, and now it's the time for us to take that into consideration. That you have, as far as the power and control of the world, you have the Vatican as religion. You have the Bank of England as the economic powerhouse of the world. And then you have the U.S. military that runs the military of the world. But then you have the tiny hats, as we know, which I have Jewish friends, whatever, but the power structure of that country that runs with the Bank of England, they go hand in hand. And you could go look up the Bolshevik Revolution and how it all came from Rome, went to Venice, went to Amsterdam, went to England. Hell, the British family's German. They had to change their name so it would sound less German. So like they aren't even British. They are German. And that is why a lot of conspiracy is that Hitler was actually a Rothschild himself. And we all know about the power structure of World War I. You go look that up. And it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper, but you can't bury yourself in it. You have to do things like this, Tell people. Get out there, get active. Come on, man. The water's great. Look at this. This is Cancun. The water's nice. Jump on in. Get locked and loaded. Empower yourself. That's all I got for tonight. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this video if you liked it. I know I'm a little rough, but aren't we all? I'm not polished in front of $1 million TV screen or, $1 million studio. I ain't got all the files there, brother. But I got a little experience. I got a little knowledge. I like to kick the tires a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to go. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Empower yourself. Enjoy your night. Don't dwell on the bad stuff. But help in the cause in waking people up.